Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Famous-ish.
Famous-ish, we're here.
Famous-ish.
You promised you weren't going to be here that much today. No, I'm just kidding. Wayne set his hearings off a little bit today, but he just came in with the bars. Is that what it's called? Bars?
The bars.
I got bars.
That's right, babe. You got it. Sorry that we're a day late on the podcast this week. I'm saying that we did our own version of daylight savings time. We sprung forward a day. Is that a good excuse?
Yeah,
Is
sure.
it?
Spring forward? We're just getting you prepped to get used to things being a little bit off kilter, because this weekend on Sunday, you have to set your clocks forward an hour. You lose an hour of your life as if we're not already losing time fast enough.
Oh, God.
What do you think about daylight savings time?
I like it. It's not going to be so dark at freaking 4:30 now.
Really? You care about this darkness?
Yeah, I do. It's weird. All right?
I guess when you wake up at
it's like
4:30
10 o'clock
and it's
5.
dark, or if you wake up at noon and you already only have 3 hours of daylight, then that's an issue.
I don't wake up at 2. I get at 1:30.
This is a long-running joke, though, that you wake up very late.
I don't see the point of daylight saving.
Exactly. It's pointless. Get rid of it.
It was for farmers way back
Yes,
then.
right? Yeah, so farmers,
they could have more time in the day.
you have more daylight hours, especially during the summer when you're, doing crops.
I have woken up every day at 10 o'clock, with
10
the exception
o'clock.
of appointments.
So this means, though, that if your body is on the same time feeling that it is currently, you'll be
9
waking
o'clock.
up at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That doesn't sound good, though. So you're going to have to get your body to start waking up at 9 o'clock, your body to think it's 9 o'clock, and then get up then.
My body will be fine.
They say it's really bad for you.
To sleep?
No, this changing your sleep rhythm.
Patterns out.
You're really, really, one of the things that people say is most important is to stay on a sleep schedule.
I don't have a sleep schedule.
And I'm trying to get you guys to get on the sleep schedule.
I tried.
As she yawns, I try.
We are vampires. We like to, party at night.
And I do. Night
Sleep
is
during the day.
superior.
You see my skin? It's glowing. I'm pale.
Sparkly. He's
Look how pale we are.
Sparkly ginger
Can't go
vampire.
into
The
the
proof
sun.
is in the pudding.
We definitely can't go into the sun. At this point, we'll combust.
I like garlic too much, though.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, we're a day late. Sorry. Spring forward, guys. Get used to it. Things are uncomfortable and you don't like it. You don't like things. You don't like to have to go to work on Monday with an hour less sleep.
I don't know. Well, I'm going to try to wake up earlier so
Okay,
that
fine. I'll figure
I
it
can
out.
have more time in the day.
Yes! It's beautiful. I mean, I swear my mornings are just beautiful. It is so amazing, that morning feeling. I am such a morning person. But I also go to bed at 9 o'clock. So there's that.
Let's get a house on the beach.
Oh my gosh.
So where you sit on the patio and you drink a coffee and you look at the ocean. I promise I'll get up at 6 a.m. with you.
I mean, yeah, I would
And then
get up
a
at 6
tsunami
a.m.
comes
I'd stay up all
along and you're
night.
the first and you can't do anything about it. 'Cause
You
have a
just
beach
sit
house.
there on your patio drinking coffee and watch the tsunami come.
Yeah.
That's it.
Whoop, this is the end, guys.
Yeah, I mean, just make sure, light up a joint.
Do you ever see
grab
those?
some coffee. This is it.
This is
Woo!
cuddle my cats. I feel bad for my cats. I can handle it, but the cats.
It's like Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not dying sober.
What do you think about those pictures that people share? Have you seen those pictures where people are literally in a tent and they have their tent door open and you can see their little feet in the sleeping bag and you see their tent door open and then you see the sunrise over a
Yeah,
mountain?
that's cool too. We can do
Yeah.
that.
Doesn't that sound like
Or that on top of the car
amazing?
thing you were talking about.
Yeah, we have a Subaru now.
And just hang out in there.
So we're going to get a little car top tent and Wayne and I are going to go around in a car top tent once gas prices go down. We'll think about that next year. That'll be a thing for next year.
Camping and hiking.
You said you don't like hiking. I'm not going to force you to go hiking.
I
I
want
didn't say I didn't
to.
like hiking. I said I didn't like hiking for 2 weeks.
You don't know that. You've never done it.
I know that.
Neither have I.
You don't have to
could
be
hate it.
bitten by a dog to know that you don't like dog bites.
I just don't want to dig a hole for my poop. Sorry, guys.
I would rather do that than go in an outhouse.
I know. I kind of agree with you, Camden. Outhouses are terrible. They're
so gross. Ew. There's crap on the walls, bro.
Camden's give me a cat hole any day.
No.
Wayne's like, no. It's so easy for guys, though, too. You guys can literally just
Maybe
pee
one day.
anywhere.
Yeah, you guys just whip it out and
Yeah,
go.
you can go wherever. We have to find a little bush to squat behind.
Oh, for a bathroom? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's so easy for you.
Pee on a tree. Which tree today?
This tree looks good.
Pooping's still annoying, though. No matter who you are. Leaves.
Yeah,
You have to bring
because
a toilet paper like
the
Seth
thing
Rogen.
about going in the woods is you're not going to be able to sit there on your phone for 30 minutes. That's the issue, I guess, that Wayne will have. It's like we're in and done.
Oh.
Easy peasy, super good.
I
He
will
likes to
figure
use
it
to
out.
sit for the relaxation. Like, I'm squatting. I found the perfect log to squat on
Honestly,
for 20 minutes.
Yeah. I
You're like,
mean,
where's Wayne? I have my elbow on a branch.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
but that'd be a good exercise if you just have to squat down when you're on your phone.
That's true. Do your squats before. Do your wall
I'm showing
sits.
a bear. I'm showing a bear memes. He's laughing. You can just see it.
Genuine question, though. Like, Cam and I were talking about how disgusting outhouses are. Obviously, modern bathrooms aren't as disgusting. But, like, why are you wanting to spend extra time in there?
I'd rather
'Cause
do
it's
it
away
in a
from
public
you.
bathroom, Target bathroom. I don't.
Why do you want to spend extra time in the bathroom? I've always wondered this about guys. I'm, like, really curious. Is it to get away? I feel
Yeah.
like it's a reason that you can get
It's away
away
from
and
you.
you don't have to have an excuse. You just be like, oh, yeah, stomach problems.
You don't. You
yeah,
can't bother me.
Yeah, but that's so sad.
You didn't give me
I
my time in the
swear.
bathroom. Well, you should think about that.
But, like, you're sitting in now bathroom air. You're sitting in the bathroom.
I have the fan on. I try to flush immediately.
You flush it. That's why there's like 5 flushes. There's a first flush. So I know after the
was
first flush,
wondering
then is
about
the
that.
relaxation time.
Yeah.
After the first, I'm gonna start timing once that first flush is done and be like, I'm reclaiming this time
Yeah.
in my life where no one can talk to me, no one can
Reclaiming.
disturb me. But this is my time in between that first and second flush. But I don't want to spend it in the bathroom.
Well, you're lucky that we don't have a bath because I just sit in the bath for 3 hours.
Brr. I get cold.
That's what I used to do in my hotels. We
I
just like
hate
make a hot
baths.
bath. They'd be like, I need to pee. I'm like, go to the lobby.
Unpopular opinion. I don't.
also-
Baths are
Baths.
amazing.
They're so gross. You
Kinda
sit
don't
in your
like
own.
baths either.
Unless you take a shower before, I guess. If you take a shower before, that's better.
Yes, definitely he would have to take a shower before the
But
bath.
like, there are people
and then
who
you have
just
to take
bathe.
a shower after the bath.
Yeah, I know you do. But you,
Why? Because it's hard to clean in the bath?
no, because
you
you're
don't get clean.
well, you're sitting in your own body existence.
That's
water.
what Mr. Bubbles is for.
You just want to hide it. Wayne's like, he uses those bath bombs that are already brown and green. He uses a rainbow bath bomb, so then the water's actually
Ew.
brown from all the colors mixing together.
Then swimming in worse.
Can't see my filth.
That is so gross.
A bath is a bath, a shower. I don't
No,
understand
it's
the whole
not.
taking a shower after take a bath.
No,
That's weird.
because you're in your own water filth.
Can you imagine the olden
Because
days?
like you're washing off the dirtiness in your body, and then you're just sitting in it if you're in a bath.
No, I don't get it.
You
You gotta tell me. I'm gonna ask this on my story because this doesn't make any sense.
We do need a general hygiene.
Men follow you, of
episode.
course.
If you
they're
take
gonna...
a bath, then you're clean. If you take a shower, then you're clean.
But no,
you
also,
don't have to take a bath and then
babe,
shower. It's not like you're going swimming.
if you're taking a bath with bubble bath, you have to wash that off your body, right?
No, I never did.
You have to.
Someday.
No wonder you're an itchy little person.
Didn't I get a UTI from that?
Yes, and women, unfortunately, can get UTIs from things like bubble bath and these types of things.
Yeah, you don't want that.
But yes, if you are in a giant bubble bath, you're saying you get out with the bubbles and then you just dry yourself off?
Yeah.
Oh, babe.
Batman bubbles. Take care of. I'm taken care of.
I also
Not
have heard
so-
stories of men that in the shower, people were like, this is a thing. It's like, I'm too afraid to ask. Do people actually wash their feet? This
No.
is people's... No. Did you just say no? I didn't think
I
you
don't
were one
wash
of-
my feet. I kind of like do the little foot dance.
No, because
That's
Gabe
a-
asked me the same question. He was like, you don't actually focus specifically on parts of your body when you're watching. I'm like,
He just goes like this with his scrubby and gets soap and it just goes all the way down. They feel like it's a drip down. They would trickle down shower-nomics.
Exactly
Like
what it is.
The soap goes down to the feet.
It's trickle
and then
down.
it's good.
Yes, and your feet. You rub your feet. On that soap that trickles down, and your feet get clean. My feet aren't that dirty anymore.
You won't touch your feet with the scrubby? Like, if it's the last thing, if you're so turned off by your feet or whatever,
You know
don't
that
touch them.
I hate dry feet
I know
more than
that.
anything. That'll make my feet more dry than ever.
To scrubby your feet?
Yeah, like in between the toes.
I really
Weird.
thought, okay, so there were
Back
people
off.
people had asked this question. I remembered a long time ago. People were like,
Norman's trying to eat.
people were like, you actually wash your feet? And people were like, you don't wash your feet? And then people were like, oh yeah, no, the soap just drips down and washes my feet for me. And so with the whatever water going down, they're clean.
Next question on the Instagram.
This is why.
Do you wash underneath your
This
armpits?
is why the stereotype of men having stinkier feet than women.
You wash your armpits?
Yes.
That's good.
Women have many places to wash, babe. We have to
Belly
wash
buttons?
under our chesticles. Like, that's a part.
Under your what?
I mean, I guess I don't have testicles I have to wash under, but I have to wash under my breasts.
We have to wash
You
under
might
our
even-
balls.
That's correct. So
All right. So
I mean, I guess at least you're not relying
we
on
we both
trickle
have
down.
Okay, at
low-hanging
least
things
for
that you
that.
have to lift up. And it's very important, hygienic-wise, to get in. You know,
I agree, but feet also need to be cleaned. Feet are literally the things that touch the ground the most, and are inside sweaty shoes.
I'm gonna invent the ball scrubber.
They have it. They sell specific loofahs that are marketed towards men.
they do.
Called like ball scrubber or the ball whatever. I don't want to say ball anymore.
I was just kidding.
You're just kidding. You do wash your feet?
No.
Oh.
What? I was kidding about the inventing the thing.
I had already in my mind had like the
I don't wash my feet.
issue, like who takes showers, who takes baths, how long is your shower? Is it a super quick one? Is it a long one?
I take long showers.
So we'll have a full-on hygiene issue because we need to know, do you actually scrub your feet like for a 30-second period? You know, like you scrub. Like there's places you wash. You scrub between your toes. You wash behind your ears.
No, and urine has like, you know, you pee in the shower and then your feet get...
I can't.
Oh my god, are we going to have to ask, do you pee in the shower?
Not the pee in the shower thing.
I have peed in the shower, but not my own.
You've never
What?
peed in the shower?
Only the soccer one with like...
Oh, so like in high school shower?
When there's like 8 of us in there showering.
And they're all peeing?
Ew.
This is the start of some weird search.
Peeing,
that
throwing
I don't
toothpaste
want
at
to
each
know
other,
about.
you know.
So really, guys in locker rooms were doing what guys thought girls in sororities were doing. Starting toothpaste fights naked, and this is too much. Okay,
Towel whipping.
next week we will have the hygiene issue, I guess, at some point, sometime this month, maybe.
That was rednecks hazing freshmen in the shower during soccer. Like after UIL, we would be like showering and be like, whip our butt with the towel, or like, you know, do that throwing toothpaste on us.
Throwing toothpaste.
So then it just
around?
got to the point where I was like, I'm gonna pee on you.
This is how women.
All right, you put toothpaste on me again, and then I would pee on them, and they wouldn't know it, and then I'd be laughing at it because they peed on, didn't even know it, because you know
Is
you
this
can't
why
feel
your
it.
feet smell like toothpaste now? Is this what you used to wash them these days? Harken back.
That was my back, because you can hardly get to. They put it on your back because you can't really get to it. You know.
Oh my gosh!
Then you have, like,
I can't
sticky
even
toothpaste.
imagine living this life. Like there are times where I've thought I'm curious what it's like to be a guy.
Yeah.
And
this
now
was
I'm
the
like,
first
no, the
period of high
trade-off
school.
would be terrible.
Yeah, I know.
This was the first period of high school, mind you, so you'd have toothpaste on your back the whole day for school. You know.
I mean, you've
You
already
get it
gone
off,
to
but
the
it's still
point
stuck,
where
you know.
you're urinating on someone else. Would it be so bad to ask someone else to just wipe it off your back?
That would be fine. We just get out, we get dressed, put on our Aspen cologne.
Minty.
Whatever
Minty
that is,
Aspen
gravity.
cologne. Yeah, with a hint of mint. They go, why do you smell like aspen mixed with...
Aspen, gravity.
Aspen and Colgate.
No, they'd be
Oh
like,
my-
you smell good. I'm like, thank you. I brush my teeth.
Yeah. The fact that you will endure this, but
Walmart.
going in the woods is too much for you.
Yeah, I don't get men.
How can that be? We'll get peed on. We'll... Whatever else, all these other things. And you will not go in the woods. That's where you draw the line.
I don't like the woods.
Oh my god.
I've seen Blair Witch.
Blair Witch
Blair
is your
It's
thing.
the same log.
How about The Edge? Something with like an actual bear attack or
I'm
something.
not scared of ghosts or paranormal.
More like
Animals-
Friday the
animals,
13th
yes.
is even
It's
more
it's
realistic
getting
than Blair
lost.
Witch.
Babe, you have a beacon.
Getting lost. I can get lost going to McDonald's. So
You
I
have
know
that.
in the woods I'm screwed.
When you go on these long ones, you literally have a satellite GPS
Oh, yeah.
with a SOS button, like if for some reason you need it. But it has a constant map.
Oh, they give you one?
Well, yeah, they just hand them out for free. Anyone hiking, no, you purchase one. And then it's a Garmin one, and you pay a subscription, like if you're out there, and it gives you all the maps, and you're able to text people on satellite if you need to, and you're able to push like an SOS where you can get rescued.
How much is that?
I mean, a few $100s originally purchased, and then, it'd be a subscription.
You get headphones to tell you, like, what this tree is for?
Less than
in 1947.
Less than a Lego set.
This tree was cut by Engelbert Longerdock.
You download maps that basically, along your way, they tell you interest points. They tell you water sources. They tell you everything.
That's cool.
Engelbert Longerdock. That was my made-up name.
Wait, what?
What?
I don't know. I just made up. 1947. They cut the tree. Engelbert Longerdock. That was my name. They came up with. It wasn't like Paul. Joseph. It was Engelbert Lumberdock.
That's a good
This
one.
is my mind at 8:30 in the morning, 9:30, whatever time it is.
It's not like just throwing yourself out in the woods and you decide to like bushwhack over a mountain. You're following a trail. You're able to GPS. You know where the water sources are and things like this. It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to do it. I'm just curious.
I have to be able to see Taco Bell.
You will only go where you can know that there's
Give me
a
them
Taco Bell within.
binoculars, and I'm like, all right, we're good. I can still, it was funny. I don't know. I don't like being enclosed.
What?
But that's the
You're literally
opposite.
out in the
No,
open.
it's literally people
Says
have
the guy that will sit
claustrophobia and
for
they
30
need to go
minutes.
outside.
30 minutes in a small bathroom. Our bathroom is like 6 by 6. You'll spend 30 minutes in there with your stench, and you're not okay with this. You can't be closed in.
Yeah.
Oh, babe. Your arguments, they're fallacy. We're able to dissect them very easily.
Bathroom's fine. We just need a window.
That bathroom, yeah.
Be
A
perfect.
window?
Be perfect if we had a window.
In the bathroom.
So you can admire.
I don't-
There's a window in our bathroom.
I don't believe in bathroom windows.
What? How
I
are you supposed to escape if the police come?
don't know if I can
What?
fit through the size of our bathroom window either.
I'm just saying. You need an escape route everywhere.
Wait, what? I've never heard this about you.
What?
So
And always have your shoes on in case you need to,
you sleep with your
Bucket.
shoes on. Babe. Camdyn, at this point, he's gone crazy.
These aren't the rules anymore.
Where do we dump him?
These were the rules back in the day when, drugs weren't legal.
Oh, always have shoes. Always.
And
have
it was
an
like, always have your
escape
shoes on, always have an escape route, you know what I mean? So you can...
route. Always have $20 cash.
The neighbor smells the bong. Huh? Yeah,
Wow.
and $20 cash.
What a different time
That's
when marijuana
concerning.
was illegal. How crazy.
Yeah!
Well, now that we know entirely too much about everyone,
Yeah.
hopefully you guys will share your TMI stories with us and we'll share them on a future podcast so we don't feel so alone. How has your last week been, guys? Cam, Wayne.
TMI podcast could be our first podcast that you have to be 18 to listen to.
Ooh,
Ooh.
famous-ish after dark.
Or
We can only have
mature.
this after Camden turns 18.
Famous-ish after dark.
TMI.
There's certain things, like, I didn't need to know about you peeing on other guys in the shower. Like, I didn't need to know that. I could have gone the rest of my life without knowing that.
That
Would've been
already feels
perfectly
like an
fine.
18 and up.
I do
podcast.
agree. I think it is.
That's a little
Hearing these
weird.
locker room stories feel a little
Someone
bit...
probably liked it.
Someone
Probably
Everyone liked it, and they liked that we said feet 10 times. They liked all this other stuff, so it's all good. There's something for everyone. I don't want to shame, but also there's things I can go my life without hearing about. So how was your last week, Bugs?
I forgot. What did
Cam
I do?
didn't know.
Oh! I almost had an Animal Crossing phase, and then I rediscovered Genshin Impact, and then I spent quite a bit of money, and then I got a character with a recommended weapon, so now she's the best character I have.
You have a video game ADD.
I do.
But
Well, I
also
just have
every
in
life-
general hyperfixations,
Yeah.
which is why I definitely think I have ADHD. It's because I'll watch an anime, and then I'll be only look at memes of that anime, only post about that anime.
Watch this
only...
anime 300 episodes and talk about the character development.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
everyone, all
Only
this other
talk
stuff.
about it, and then I'll do that with Animal Crossing, and then I'll be like, nope, I want to play The Sims, and then I'll be, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, this is the time I'm gonna really get into this game, and it's gonna be my game.
So yeah, you, in the course of a week, you had a gung-ho Animal Crossing phase, and then now you're already in your next phase, which is Genshin Impact again.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you're moving, Cam. It's all good.
I'm going.
Plus, you did some schoolwork, so there you
Yeah,
go.
I
That's
did.
good. Wayne, how was this?
You're done with the Grand Theft Auto phase?
Oh, that was
That
only
was a
that
long
only
time
coincided
ago.
with a certain boy. He's gone now.
Oh,
Wayne, how was your last week?
It was good. It was productive.
Good and productive.
Did some appointments, trying to figure out what's going on with my
Yeah.
head. What's going on with my head?
Well, we'll never know after this starting. Everyone else is wondering that as well.
I got an MRI yesterday, and I don't like it. That was not fun.
Yeah, going back to the not liking enclosed spaces, that is a literally enclosed space.
What
It's like being stuffed inside of a Wet n Wild water slide. You can't get out of it for like 30 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
It's like enclosed elbow to elbow. Plus, I have a brain scan, so they put this stupid thing over my head. They like locked a cage over my head.
Like
so my head
Hannibal
can't
Lecter.
move. And then they put me in this tube. So not only was I claustrophobic, but I was claustrophobic. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so like I did this thing because I only went down to my belly button.
Mm-hmm.
And it was weird, but like I could feel around me and it freaked me out. But if I put my hand out and I could still feel
Yeah.
the outside, I was like, all right, I'm not like totally enclosed, like buried alive. You know what I mean? But it felt like being buried alive. I'm assuming that's like, it was not fun.
Yeah.
I went to my happy place. I saw Norman dancing and you guys and mostly Norman, but you guys were there.
Yes,
And then
mostly Norman.
and other cats. And then it was like I was in there for 15 minutes. They took me out. Then they put me in another 15 minutes after they gave me that shot of stuff.
Yeah.
It was like a IV to help the
Yeah.
images or something.
Yeah.
And the last 15 minutes I was good, but I swear, like the last 3 minutes, I almost had a freak out.
And you
Like
said,
I was looking around. I was trying to close my eyes. I was listening to
I'm
Lil
sorry.
Wayne. You know, and I'm like, Lil Wayne, you doing it for me? Because they put headphones on you because
Yeah.
it's super loud, which is one of the reasons my hearing is bad.
Yeah.
At the beginning of this podcast we talked about. It's literally like church bells right in front of you, just super loud, and like sledgehammers. It's a very loud machine.
That's hard when you're.
So Lil Wayne was there, and it was in my
Did you get to
ears.
pick this channel? Did you get to pick the channel? The music channel?
She says, what kind of music do you like?
Oh, so you said rap.
And you're like country, and they stuff you, and you're like, Woo!
No, I accidentally said music.
Worst 45 minutes of my life.
Now that would be a good challenge. Though. Who can do it? Like, who can pick the worst genre of music? Someone's like, only Billy Ray Cyrus. Give me elevator music. Country.
I like elevator music.
Yeah,
Can't
classical. I think classical
Might
would
be
be
the
No,
good.
not classical. Elevator music. Elevator goes music
Camdyn
is
is
good
literal
stuff.
music. Give me
Nordstrom music.
What's music?
Zydeco. Whatever. They're
But-
playing like the washboards.
I think classical would have been better.
Yeah, I probably agree.
You know, it's just
Maybe
like
could have kind of
Lil Wayne rapping about his bitches, and you know, it didn't work.
Oh.
And I was just sitting there like almost like a vampire, you know, with my hands like. It was not fun. It's not fun.
I agree. And
at all.
also, you had to do everything in your power not to dance to Lil Wayne, which is already extremely difficult.
Well, my legs were moving,
Your toes. Your
and they were
toe
probably
on the
getting a
beat.
ball show on the other side too, because I had a robe on. I had to take all my clothes off, completely naked,
Were
and
you
put a
going
robe on,
spread eagle?
and I'm laying down
Oh, so
like
you
this
were.
in the MRI thing. My legs are. I'm trying to close my legs a little bit, but I can feel my thing lifting up, and I'm like, oh great, they're getting a ball show. My balls are dancing. We're back to the balls.
Oh, no!
Back to the balls. Not where we want to be.
Well, I'm glad that's done with for you, love.
But anyway, that was that. That was a CT scan is much easier.
Yeah.
A CAT scan, you just doop doop done. You know, although CAT scans have radiation
Yes.
and MRIs do not, even though they're way more complicated. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Like MRIs, they were like, it was scary. I had to fill out like 4 different forms. Like, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. Right? 4 forms.
We're getting the full
The thing they
shebang
injected in me.
Going.
The claustrophobia thing, and then like other stuff, like if you, any metal in your body, you
Yes.
could die.
Yes, you
If
have
you
to
had-
take off everything.
A regular t-shirt on, you could die because it can burn your skin and set you on fire. So they
What?
they make you do like 5 different forms.
I thought it just scanned you. How does it?
It's magnetic resonance imaging.
Anyway.
Is that what it stands for? Anyways, yes, we're getting older. We know this. We've had multiple doctor's appointments.
So yeah, we're getting older. We're getting checked up.
Yes.
And next on my list is the dentist.
Yes, we gotta do our
I am
old
going to the
dental
dentist.
appointments.
I'm gonna get me some Island Boy veneers.
Oh.
Yeah, Island
Wow,
Boy.
you look like a guy on British Love Island.
Yeah.
They've all got veneers.
They look good.
I
I have
mean,
no-
you
I've
can
really
tell they're
hard-
veneers.
Yeah, exactly. You can tell they're veneers.
Yeah.
I've never been able to not tell they're veneers. So what's the point?
I mean, I guess it just covers up your other teeth, but the thing is, they're so big.
So veneers go over your teeth. Correct.
That's why they look so big.
It's like a, yeah, exactly. They're kind
Or
horse teeth.
no, because they have to. Or, which I think is worth, some people shave their teeth.
Yes. If you have really good, you can get like a really expensive version where
Yeah.
they whittle down your teeth, then put things on top of it.
They shave it so you look like
Yeah.
a shark.
Yeah.
Shave
I've
their
seen like
teeth?
yes.
That hurts.
You look like
And
a
then
shark.
cover 'em up. Well, no, it doesn't hurt.
No,
your
your-
teeth have no feeling, but yeah, it's a process.
Your teeth have no feeling?
Your actual teeth have no feeling.
Oh, it's the gums or the roots that
Yeah.
hurt.
Of the roots.
Like a freaking drill.
Yeah, the inside, the nerves, I guess, but the actual enamel and other stuff doesn't.
That's like what, 10 grand? And I don't think insurance covers veneers.
No, insurance is not covering your veneers.
If it does, I'm on it. Because I mean, my teeth are fine, but I like the whiteness.
Yes.
They're like always white veneers. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they still have to brush them and everything, but they're just ding, always white.
Well, now we know what you can't get your nose job now, but maybe you can end up with your veneers.
I wonder if it messes up your talking.
Yes, I do think it slightly does.
Unless you get them shaved, then it's like nothing. But it's way more expensive. But I think it might be worth it than having like weird
I'm just gonna get my teeth cleaned.
things.
Yes.
How about that? Get my
So this week has
700
been another
fillings.
week of doing things, doing stuff.
Yeah.
Getting stuff done.
Get it
getting
done.
it done. And
Yeah.
that's what we're doing here, guys. Hopefully
Yeah.
you all are getting stuff done out there too.
Yeah.
When no one's in really
Take care of your
bad,
health.
You can hear it.
You guys just missed it, but Wayne, on our little break, on our little pause, Wayne burped directly into the microphone, and Camden with her headphones on is like, ah!
Really loud.
It was
Godzilla.
It wasn't even like you turned away, and then he was like, "Blah."
It's like Jurassic
Ah,
Park
Chinese.
T-Rex behind me.
Yes. Jump.
The coffee shaking.
Wah!
I was trying to scare Norman.
Life finds a
He
way.
wasn't even phased.
We asked a question. Wayne and Camden asked a question to you guys. It was a while ago. This one we posted
was
a while,
a while
ago. So
ago,
you might
yeah.
have even forgot if you answered it. So here you go. Listen up.
You'll find out.
Yeah, we asked the question. What was it, Cam?
What's the weirdest thing you've seen or experienced at someone else's house?
Yeah, so try to think about, I was trying to get across the point, like, you know, when you go, like your kid, you go to a friend's house, they did something totally different than you. Or you go and visit, you know, your cool neighbors down the block, and then they turn out to be,
Did you
know.
have any sleepovers when you were younger? Any weird experiences for you, Cam?
I don't know. Okay. Well, I don't know. My friends are pretty much religious, so the first place I went to when I hadn't been exposed to religion much at all, because we just don't do that, we had to do, like, grace before dinner and stuff like that, and it was really weird to me.
I know, I might have warned you and said, well, some people do this, so just be respectful and,
Yeah.
and be quiet is probably what I said. And
Yeah,
I'm sure you did.
I did.
I'm sure you were perfectly, you know, sweet.
I was only, what's this?
Yeah, you weren't like, food, no.
No.
Good, I'm glad.
No, of course not.
What? I had a friend that was, he lived across the street from me, so this was lucky. Like, literally, the house right across from my house. And I spent the night at his house. His parents were extremely strict and religious.
Ooh.
So, like, he didn't have any of the good channels. MTV, Nickelodeon, all those were blocked. He was basically, you know, supervised everything he did. So sleepovers were not fun.
So when you went to their house, it wasn't fun.
But I would go over there, yeah, and this is not the strangest thing I saw, but this is just, like, a strange way. You know, it was like, we were probably, like, 13 years old, you know, and it's, like, lights out at 8 o'clock. He wasn't allowed to leave the street. He was just super, like...
Yeah,
and
very
this is
strict.
the guy that, I don't know if I told you, he ended up in jail, like, super
I
fast.
think you told me that.
And had,
Well,
like, 3 girls
yeah.
pregnant. Like, he went crazy when he got out. But, you know, I know because it was good that we lived across the street because I would get, like, really fed up with it. Like, it'd be, like,
So
8
you just
o'clock,
leave.
and I would just leave. Yeah, I would be
Camden
I'm
had a
out.
few of the overnights where you just pieced out. You're like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah.
Come get me. I was always on.
No,
alert.
because I was cooler. Listen, I hate these people. So everyone in an overnight, they're like, we're going to stay up till 4 a.m. And I'm the person that actually does. And then I'm stuck there. I'm like, okay, I'm wide awake. I
Yeah,
had
what's the
5
point?
coffees.
Now
What are
I'm
we
in a
doing?
Uncomfortable couch or chair or floor.
And I'm like trying to wake everyone up. Just
so
like
you're the-
beating them with pillows.
Camden, so you are
Yeah.
annoying. That is annoying. I'm sorry.
No, but they're the ones who are like, we're gonna stay up forever. No one's gonna sleep. Sleep is not allowed. You will not live if you sleep.
That never happens.
Stay up all
No,
night.
but I'm the
Everybody
one who
always falls
does.
asleep, and then you end up, like, you know,
I'm the
putting
one
peanut
who's
butter on their
awake.
face or something.
Camden
I'm
has
the one
the
who's
latest
awake.
overnights. When she has people over,
4 a.m.
I'm starting every night, even currently, I wake up at 3. Like, I always have to pee at 3 or something. My body just automatically wakes up at 3, and I'm like, okay, I might as well pee while I'm up. She's always still awake at 3. I finally
sleep.
go in, I'm like, knock on the door, and maybe you should think about sleeping a little bit, you know? Like, you go kind of like, you hear noise and you see lights flashing and all this other stuff, and you kind of walk down the hall and do a light knock on her door and be like, Cam, maybe it's time to go to sleep.
We're like the nicest parents ever. Alright, like, you see like these memes, like, that's how my mom was. What the hell are you doing up? You know what I mean? It's like 11:30, I'm supposed to be in 11. Go to sleep now! You know. You're supposed to be in bed at 10:30. We're just like, maybe you should think about, going to sleep.
Well, but it's an overnight. And
But
It's
also,
overnight.
one of the things we did with Camden early, like, we didn't have a bedtime for Camden, so we would be like, she's going to realize that if she stays up too late, it's harder to get up for school and get ready for school, and she's going to be in a bad mood and not get her stuff done and all this other stuff. And then she's going to gradually realize and then kind of reel herself in.
Well, that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah,
We
and it
wonder
does
2%.
usually happen. It goes in phases. Like, she want to, like in elementary school, she
Oh
wanted to stay
my
up super
god.
late. and
No,
then
7th grade was the worst.
Yeah.
Because even on school nights, I stayed up till 4 a.m. playing Roblox, high on cream soda.
Yeah. Well, but then you had to reel it back in because you're like, this isn't a sustainable
And
thing
I was like,
to do.
I am not a human being right now.
Yeah.
I am a zombie.
Exactly.
Like, I need
Anyways,
to be
back
human
to the
for 7th
subject.
grade.
Camden, what did the people say was weird things that they encountered when they went to someone else's house?
Okay. Some of these answers should have been for the 18 and up podcast.
Uh-oh.
So, okay. I'll just keep it PG. My best friend's family put peanut butter, apricots, and pears on their pizza. Sounds good. Sounds good, man.
That's an interesting dessert pizza combination.
That sounds good.
I don't know about
Peanut butter, apricots, and pears.
that. It might not be bad.
Fresh apricots
It can't
and
be
pears.
bad.
I mean, I imagine it's not bad, but it wouldn't be my first choice of ingredient. And this guy's like, the kid's like, come over to my house. We're going to have pizza. And he's thinking they're ordering Pizza Hut and all this good stuff. And they show up with a peanut butter apricot pear pizza. They probably also threw raisins on
Okay,
there.
that
Those,
may be
sounds
a-
like those type
Oh,
of people.
maybe.
Be a little mad about that.
You would be a little disappointed.
Yeah, ever since Little Monsters, when he had that peanut butter and onion sandwich at the beginning of the movie, Brian Arthur Stevenson, you're the only one that eats peanut butter and onion sandwiches. I had to try it, and it's really not that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't sound bad.
Peanut butter
I think we
and
talked about it on our weird
purple
food
onions.
ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're more mild. The more mild.
White
type
onions don't work so much, but the purple onions have like a sweetness to it.
Yeah.
I kind of want one.
Well, aren't you?
I kind of want one.
Well, we've got onions, and they're not super. They're a little mild.
Gives peanut butter a crunch.
Is this like, does this save something on your bills? Only flush the toilets once per day.
Ooh, that's for water usage. There were people. There's people with the mantra: if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. Yes.
Does that,
I mean, you would think you would suspend this thing for when guests come over, when friends come over, right? Like if you're doing this weird whatever stuff, which is fine.
like, guys, no yellow mellow.
Yeah, let's
down.
today make sure you shut the toilet seat. No yellow, no mellow, no mellow, and
No
just
mellow.
Flush it down.
No
It's-
mellow.
Flush it down today. I would be a little bit. Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah. Oh boy. What? Okay. Dressel said, my friend had a closet full of Ziploc bags filled and sealed with air.
What is he like the Lorax?
I-
He's got the best air. He's gonna sell this air. Now that's weird. I bet you they weren't air. I bet you they were farts.
Oh my god.
That person is selling their farts. It's a thing. People do it.
There's that girl that was selling her farts. She ended up in the hospital because she was farting too much.
She ate too much beans.
They were like, you need to stop farting. But she made like $1 million.
If you saw someone with think of our pantry closet full of Ziploc bags full of air, what would you think?
Full of what?
Air, just air. Bags of air.
Bags of air?
Yes. That's what she said this person came
Are they
upon.
salesmen?
What?
I'll sell you this bag of moon air.
Yeah. I know, that's a little weird.
It's a little weird.
There's times to leave, you know?
Moon Air brought me to, like, kids doing stuff like that. Like, I got this air. It's from behind our tree when we had our first handheld.
Oh, so like a couple. This is air from the place where we shared our first kiss?
It could have been a kid being
weird. Just air? Kids being freaking
kids
weird.
Being like, we went to Disneyland, collect the Disneyland air.
Okay, maybe. Did they? If they had, but then you do it Pinterest.
But why wouldn't you
put it in a
label it?
mason jar and then you put a cute little paper label on it, and then you display them on a shelf. That's so weird.
Once you start seeing like bags of air, jars of pee, it's time to go.
I mean, the bags of air. Not as concerning as
booger
the jars
collections.
that
Toenail collections.
Bags of air better than toenails, boogers, and
toenail collections. Like I've only seen this on TV, but you know what I mean. It's like, yeah, I'm out.
What?
I mean, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah,
like I'm literally out of the same state this person lives in
Ow.
because I'm scared.
I'd be out. This person said had to sleep with curtains because they ran out of blankets.
Oh no! From people who binge purchase cozy blankets too often, this makes me sad.
Yeah. Well, I was that friend that had to do stuff like that too.
I try, I'm an overthinker when it comes to overnights. I'm like, make sure we have all these blankets available. Make sure they have these options of pillows if they didn't bring their own, and make sure they have this and this and this. And then I feel like I have gone to the overnight where you go there and nothing is there, and you are under a tiny little couch throw, there's nothing else, or a towel, your beach towel.
Towel was the nicest I got.
I guess we're in Vegas. At least you don't have much.
Under the couch cushion. I
can picture you pulling a couch cushion. Well, I'm good here, guys. Thanks for checking on me. Jesus, people, what are you doing?
Allison's mom would walk into the living room and look at me like, you can't. Good morning.
There's blankets at Allison's house. I know there is. I know,
but I'm too scared to ask.
Oh my god.
You were a meme.
Camden.
I was sleeping under the couch.
Sleep under a rug.
When they don't give you the blanket.
Just perfectly. Camden's going to be telling stories to her kids one day if she does have kids, or to her nieces and nephews. Back in my day, we had to sleep under couch cushions. Don't you complain.
Hopefully now you realize that, you should just ask. Just wake him up and be like, hey, I need a blanket. I'm a guest.
Yes.
There's been times too where I probably didn't have a blanket, but I didn't really care.
Lots of people said supernatural things.
Okay, let's hear the supernatural things, because dun dun dun, when this is all over, when we're done doing dad jokes, we've already said it.
Oh yeah, we're going paranormal.
We're becoming ghost hunters. The next logical progression. We talked about it on our Patreon.
It goes dad jokes and then ghost hunter. That's just how.
Yeah, but there's no ending, really ending to dad jokes. I'm sorry.
The ending.
As long as I'm a dad, there will be jokes.
Okay, so I guess then
we go
at some point, if something
and then
tragic
dad gets
exactly.
When dad gets lost in the insane asylum.
Yeah,
mysteriously disappears.
Just telling dad
yeah. So when you
myself.
become a ghost, this could be a show.
In a straitjacket.
Oh my god,
that might be more like Camden would be the one rocking. Oh no, here's a knock on the door, and scared, terrified.
You poor thing.
Said everyone walked around shirtless. That's cool.
Some people are just shirtless families. I swear, there's some people are just naked families.
Parents, friends, his brother, the female cousin, grandparents.
I imagine everyone coming in the house, they take off their shoes, they just throw their shirt somewhere.
I used to hate that. What's the deal with 90s dads and their tighty whities? My stepdad would come out literally in nothing but tighty whities. No shirt, no socks, nothing. Just tighty whities. Hey, you guys need to go to bed. Oh. And then we would just look at him like, what the hell? Pause Contra. You know what I mean?
No, they're like,
it was Blockbuster Video Night.
I'm not pausing Contra. I'm staring directly at Contra and not looking anywhere else.
And then, my friend Eric, I remember he's like, hey, bro, I gotta go.
Yeah, exactly. That was just
he's like, I gotta go. Calls his mom. Mom, pick me up now.
He's telling you to go to bed. If that's the last image in your mind before bed, you are having nightmares.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Oh my god.
And don't wear tighty whities. I don't even know what the point of those are.
I think it's a support.
There's no support.
It's not a support thing?
Wait, what's tighty whities? I thought just was another word for
the old white underwear that you might see in the movies sometime,
men's briefs, white briefs.
It's not boxers.
Not boxer
It's
briefs.
just straight
no
up,
little shorty
like,
action, just under.
Maybe it's for support. I don't know.
It's theoretically
but
supposed to be for support.
way too
and
tight.
I've heard guys
Way
talking
too
about
tight.
it. The guys that talk about wearing tighty whities keeps from sagging are the same people that talk about wearing bras keeps from sagging.
That should be a red flag right there if guys has tidy whities
Oh my
on.
gosh, you could be offending a whole group of people. Who knows?
I'm sorry. Wear boxers.
Wayne was traumatized.
They have.
We don't care. Commando, whatever. Do whatever it feels. I have no care about your underwear.
No.
Wayne was traumatized.
I do. I'm traumatized from that. I think that's what it is. Hanes.
The 20-pack of underwear.
Oh,
basically.
Hanes made me insane.
Oh no.
Insane in the Hanes brain.
Insane.
They had a pet ghost.
Oh,
That's cute.
It's basically like the whole
Said worst sleepover ever.
No, the whole family has an imaginary friend.
Oh, that'd
it's
be
just like
so
a group
cute.
imaginary friend if you think about it that way.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's a little weird when you think of adults doing it. They have to call their imaginary friend a ghost to get away with it.
Yeah. Maybe. A shelf full of really creepy dolls. I swear they looked at me.
Cam, I need to bring out my dolls and put them on a shelf in your room sometime or on your bed. Just line up all these dolls.
Yo,
see
we need to
people
watch
think.
like all the Annabelles first.
And
We'll
then-
watch all the
I
Annabelles.
think vintage dolls are the
Then after we
coolest.
watch all the Annabelles, you'll go to sleep and Mom will set the room up.
Set up all my
You
own
wake up
dolls.
like,
When I was a
"Ah!"
child, I collected porcelain dolls.
I don't get it. I don't get the children dolls thing.
I don't get the doll thing. Dolls don't really bug me, but I do think like the children singing and laughing is kind of a creepy thing.
Yeah. No, the look of the doll is creepy.
Na, na,
The
na,
doll
na,
itself
na.
is not creepy.
Na, 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 na,
Shut
na,
up.
na.
Stop it.
I don't get it.
Camden doesn't get it. Cam's not scared. What are you a scared
Chucky's not scary either.
of? I'm not a scared of everything.
Child's Play?
I'm not
Chucky?
scared.
Not scary. Okay.
No.
No?
I'm sure he's not that freaking strong.
He's
all
not
right?
fun to look at. He's not, you know what I mean?
Have you ever been strangled by a doll? You know what I mean? Like
I mean,
this
I'm not
doll.
into choking.
This doll is like strangling a grown man, and then he's like, you know what I mean? Like you could. I just don't understand this.
I mean,
Jason is scary.
There was a story in the news recently where a teacher went to the hospital after getting beat up by a 5-year-old. So, you know, you just never know.
I mean, I got jumped by 8-year-olds. We talked about this, and
That's
it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
I had no marks. I get more marks from my cat than 8-year-olds.
Not a scratch.
Matt King.
All right, Matt.
Back when I was around 13 or 14, I was smoking a joint in the bathroom. No one knew we were smoking then. We didn't hear his mother pull up. We heard stomp, stomp, stomp. She ran to the bathroom, looked at us, snatched the joint out of her hand, and said, "I need this more than you do." We were scared shitless. Never got in trouble and didn't know what the hell was going on.
Is that real?
She could have like had a really bad day at work. Who knows? You know what I mean? She smelled it and she's like, "Give me it."
Yeah, maybe. Wow.
That's
You
actually
wouldn't even
kinda
know
funny.
what to... You'd be like, am I in trouble?
You'd just be like, oh man, we had to go through some really sketchy area of town to get that. Dang it.
Yeah, no, it'd be like, for free. Mother.
Yeah, back in the day.
People were idiots in the 90s. I mean, they're still idiots these days too. But like when I was living with my friend Curtis, who I know listens to this, I came home from Burger King one night. And I was living with him, and in the garage, him and like 3 other people who were sniffing, what is it, modeling paint.
Is he going to be okay with you telling this story?
Yeah, that's fine. He's fine with it. You know, plastic bags.
It's
We talk
fine
about all the
with
dumb
it.
stuff we did back in the day, but I never did any of this kind of
These
stuff.
are where those brain cells went.
And
Oh, now I know.
What were we talking about?
Exactly.
Huh?
Yeah.
You made me miss my...
Exactly, and that's probably a long-term effect from sniffing modeling glue.
Is it Thursday? Hey, I smoked a lot of weed.
We
Right.
heard this story. This is like
But
I
I never did the Freon or the paint or any of that
Okay.
that my roommates, the friends did.
Okay. Good.
Okay. What?
Camden, can't even read this.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, hey, it's like me. At a party and the dad wanted everyone to say grace before eating.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. I get it. But also not. Just leave it be. On your friend's sleepover night, let your kids eat their meal by themselves and have their fun thing in their room. You don't need to make everyone sit around the table and have a family dinner with you and say grace. Let them have an overnight. Let them do their own thing.
It's actually really funny. One of my friends said, got walked in on pissing by my friend's sister, and she just proceeded to come in and wash her hands.
Maybe she thought it was her brother, and that's what they just do. Like, there are some people, like, it's an open bathroom door, like, they only have one bathroom, so someone can brush their teeth while someone showers or go to the bathroom. It's not us, but there could be people like that.
It's funny, though.
Yeah, that's
just going to the bathroom, and someone just walks in, they just leave. They're just gone. Like...
Is there not a lock on the door, dude? I guess I get it. Like, you at home, you don't lock the bathroom door every time you use the bathroom, but...
Sleepovers can be either really fun or really annoying and horrible.
Awkward, yeah. They're only fun with, like, your
both.
good best friends, honestly. Mm-hmm. When you're comfortable enough to just do your own thing.
Really strange. So Blast Trent has a cool one. He said, my friend has a collection of those plastic lightsabers, and every time we go over, we have a massive battle. Whoever wins gets to sleep in the bed, and the loser has to sleep in a sleeping bag on the floor.
I'm so curious. What is the battle? Like, when they're just one person is too hurt to continue? Are there rules where you score points like fencing? Who's judging the lightsaber battle?
That's a good question. Well, I think it's like as many times as you get hit, like fencing.
Okay, so yeah.
So if you have a lightsaber and I have a lightsaber and you were like blocking each other, but then I'm like, ugh, in your stomach, that's 1 point.
You're scoring points like fencing.
Right,
okay.
Maybe you get more points for the head. I don't know.
Wow, this is
I've never gotten a lightsaber fight.
No, me either. It's on my list, though. We should do it sometime.
What?
So said, was at a friend's house, and her dad came in the house and pulled a gun on me.
Oh, no. I don't like this. I'm glad you made it out.
Yeah. God.
They weren't aware that there was a sleepover. Please tell the dad that there's a sleepover when you're having someone over.
Oh, yeah, we did that before.
Gabe.
Not tell your parents. You just have, like, your friend over, and then it's like, is he leaving? And it's like, oh, no, he's sleeping over.
You're evil.
And my mom's like, what?
Yeah, I know.
It's like we do that all the time.
I probably did that later in high school with my friends that came over a lot. That they, then they just end up crashing or falling asleep or sleeping at our house.
Or did you ever pull a Zach Morris to the attic?
No.
Oh, you didn't? I did all the time.
Wait, what does that mean?
Like, I'm going to sleep over at a friend's house, and you end up going to a party.
People actually do that?
How horrible.
In Austin.
This is so bad and
Which
so
is like
dangerous.
30 minutes away from me. Don't ever do this. It doesn't matter. You're not.
You're almost 18. I guess you can do whatever you want. But also, it's safer to let someone know where you are. Literally, now both sets of parents don't know where you are, and you're somewhere totally different in a big city.
If they're like girls doing that, they're gonna get like poked with a needle and drugged out.
Yeah,
and, like,
who knows?
No one's gonna know where they are.
As a father, it hits different.
It does.
All right, but when you're a
evil.
teenager and you're rebellious, especially because your stepdad's crazy,
walking out in his tiny
then
whities.
It was normal. Like, I'm spending the night at Slater's.
You're
go do your
so
thing.
bad.
Well, I guess if you have bad parents, yeah.
I was almost the really weird person at a person's house. Like, one time we dropped you off for a sleepover. Cam, do you remember this? We dropped you off at your friend Julie's house for sleepover.
Yeah.
Like, you weren't like super close with them, but you were like acquaintance type, good enough friends.
Yeah.
And I talked to her mom a few times at pickup or whatever, so it wasn't like totally abnormal weird people. Do you remember this when we dropped her off there? So we dropped her off at this house. They have 2 dogs, like 2 pretty big dogs, like a lab mix and maybe like a boxer mix.
I remember.
She comes out with like a cup, like a small little crudité type cup filled with baby carrots. And she hands them to me, and she goes, we give these to all our guests. And I'm thinking, why is this woman giving me baby carrots? I'm thinking, okay, I need to eat these. I need to do whatever with these carrots. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I should be doing this. I should be eating these. And then she brings out a carrot, and she gives it to her dog. And I'm thinking, oh my god, these dogs are for the carrots. I almost ate the carrot like a weirdo. These are the freaking dog carrots.
That would be really funny if you just started eating them.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking, okay, it was nice. She offered us a snack. She gives it to all her guests.
Like,
I have a better question. What dog eats carrots?
I guess dogs eat carrots. I don't know. We never gave our dogs carrots. She had baby carrots, and then she said, and then I realized, so that the dogs like the guest, and so that they get used to whatever.
That's nice.
And so then we gave the dog a carrot. I'm thinking, oh my god, I almost ate.
That's not your fault. That's super awkward.
These carrots could have been on the ground. They're the dog carrots. I'm mortified. Like, this is an event that didn't even happen, and it lives rent free in my brain that I'm embarrassed about. Like, I'm embarrassed that I thought about eating.
You would have eaten the carrots and and got bit by the dogs.
Oh, it could have been like dog licked, dog on the floor, stomped on.
Yes, it could have been dog licked. You know, one where they leave them on the floor and they put them in the bowl and they didn't eat them. They've been licked. They've been...
Was this somebody's house or a petting zoo? Like, this is weird.
This is someone's...
No, it's not.
You were here,
No, because if you have a big dog, you want them to get used to the guests.
Yeah,
so they
yeah,
feel...
I get that.
You
So
were
the
here when
carrots-
we dropped her off. This is where they dropped her off. Where she had an overnight with 2 other people at this girl's house.
Mm-hmm.
And she gave us a little... It wasn't like a baggie of carrots or like anything like that. It was like in a little glass cup. You know, so it had presentation.
I could just see you holding them like,
Yes, this is my...
what do I do with these?
This is why I have such terrible
Go home, boy,
social
home.
anxiety. And the fact that I thought about eating them, I still think about it to this day. That, like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed I thought about that.
Now I know what to get you for your birthday.
No!
Just give her a glass full of carrots and see what she
I'm
does.
traumatized. This is why I don't like baby carrots. I already don't like them. I'm like, I'm gonna have to eat these musty-ass baby carrots.
You're traumatized by baby
Oh my
carrots.
God.
I'm traumatized by the thought that I had the thought to eat them when I should have known not. And now, like, I still think about it. I still get embarrassed and worked up about it. I still have anxiety about it.
That's a little weird, though. I mean, like,
I feel
to
like
to
it's
just hand you
strange.
baby carrots
Without
and not
giving
say
me-
anything.
Yeah, say, hey, we give these
Like
to
you're
the
on a
dog.
reality show.
It's the
Figure out what
same-
to do with these carrots.
I don't know. They probably, I guess, assumed.
Was there a language barrier? Like, why didn't you come out and just say, hey, we have dogs. You should feed them carrots so they get used to you?
I mean, no. It was basically we give these carrots to all our guests, and so I thought it was like
Maybe she thought it was funny. She was like, what am I...
See what they do. This is a like hidden camera.
Did you get carrots, Cam? I mean, you were staying there.
I
Did you
don't-
have carrots
She
on
was
you all night in
probably
your
standing next
pockets?
to me. She was like
you
in
did. Keep these
second-
carrots in your pockets, Camden.
Third
Keep these carrots in
grade.
your pockets. The dogs come by, you give them a
What
carrot.
if I would have eaten the carrot and the dog just lunged at my face? Like,
Exactly.
Freaking eating my carrots, lady. Get
Yeah.
out.
Be like, well, they're not gonna get used to you now.
That would have been
Your dog,
hilarious
you
if you would have
throw
eaten the
down.
carrots. I'm just
No,
saying. Funniest thing ever.
I
The
would've-
lady would have been
Babe,
like,
if I
"What?"
would have eaten the carrots, we would not live in Las Vegas anymore. I would be too mortified.
who the hell eats baby carrots anyway? Just like out of a thing.
Everyone eats baby carrots. These people were, healthy type people. I thought maybe they were just giving
Halloween for
carrots.
5-year-olds.
No, it was just mortifying.
Oh my God.
Mortifying, and I can't believe I almost did that. I'm so glad she at least gave me a cue. Maybe that's why she said I should do it first.
That's the best story ever. I wonder if she still gives people carrots to this day.
That's so
She
funny.
might give people. I assume she does. She was a teacher. She was a very friendly person, and and it wouldn't be out of the ordinary.
She was
to
a
think,
teacher?
okay,
I didn't know
wasn't
that.
Julie's mom a teacher?
I don't know.
Yeah, she was.
I was
I've
younger, I
I've never
didn't
seen a dog eat
know
carrots in
about
my
that.
life.
Yeah, so I guess dog treats are carrots for healthy
Oh,
dog
yeah,
treats.
I know that. Uh-huh.
It's a healthy dog treat.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
My anxiety, my heart is beating so bad.
That's so funny.
I'm so thankful that I didn't eat that
That is
carrot.
so funny.
Yeah, you do have like a little look at baby carrots, kind of twitch when the baby
I
carrots,
don't
the
eat
bag of baby carrots. You're
I
like,
don't eat baby
If I buy baby carrots, remember I did sometimes. You're like, why'd you buy these?
Yeah, I say eat the baby carrots. You deal with the baby carrots. I'm not serving the baby carrots.
Yeah, and you never said any reason why. It's the first time I've
Well,
ever heard this
I
story in
guess
my
it-
life.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't there. You think I was there
You
for
were
some
there
reason.
with me. We
Well, I
dropped
wasn't
her off. You were
there,
standing next
you
to
know
me.
what I mean?
This is the thing about he's never like actually been a participant in these things. He just exists.
Couldn't hear.
I know that's probably it. You probably couldn't hear it.
It's not comfortable greeting strangers when you can't hear, and they're like, Camden, and you're like, yeah, she's got her toothbrush. Like,
Could you
and they're just like, what?
You can't hear them at all. And they
Siblings.
hand you, if he would have handed the carrots, he definitely would have eaten the carrots.
I would have eaten the carrots, and I would have laughed about it. I wouldn't have even cared. I would have just been like, all right, start eating the carrots. And she would have been like, what are you doing? And I'm like, you gave me carrots. You got any ranch?
Yeah, exactly. How dare you serve these carrots without a dipping sauce? How
You
rude.
got any ranch?
That's what I would have said. She would have gave me the carrots. I'd be like, you have any ranch? You know, like, this is weird.
If we
Who
would
gives
have
somebody
eaten the
carrots? I'm a
carrots-
little more outspoken now, so.
If we would have eaten the carrots, we would have been their story. Like, I gave them the dog treats and they ate the dog treats. They'd be telling this story on their own podcast.
Hey,
since
carrots
every
are-
freaking person
carrots
has
are free
a podcast.
game, bro.
They probably do. They probably have one. Anyways, that's my story.
Andrew Bocoop says, my friend once told me not to fart on their furniture because it smelled stayed in the cloth.
Particles.
He's like, hey,
Oh
don't
my
fart on the
gosh.
couch. It would be weird if someone tells
I
you
agree,
this.
though. Also, like, you go to a person's house, maybe don't fart on their furniture.
It's hard enough to hold in your farts, but to be told not to hold in your farts?
So you're like,
that's
you told me to do it.
that's
I'm
the
not-
next level holding your farts.
I'm not gonna do it. You said so, so I'm not gonna do it.
Like when you're on a date and you're clenching. No!
Excuse yourself. Go.
Yeah, excuse me.
Go
I gotta
to the
go
bathroom.
check the mail.
Jesus.
And then you come back. It's like, whew, that dog.
You gotta make sure you
Opie!
You gotta make sure you do a few laps so it gets out of you. You know.
Best place to fart is the kitty room. Man, I do the cat boxes and let it go, bro. Because you don't even know, you do the cat boxes, and then you come in there, you're like, wow, and I'm like, I know.
I'm glad that's your job.
These cats are horrible.
The poor cats.
Yeah, they're like, this isn't.
They're not in there with me.
I'm now gonna be an asshole because I smell some other smell.
Watch that be why they like have to feel like they still have to mark it. It's because it's just Dad's fart smell.
This strange animal keeps using our box.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
These morning podcasts hit differently. I swear. So I have way more energy at this time of night than I do at 8 p.m.
Okay, this is the actual.
You just at this time of night.
I don't have that many, so I'm just going through them. Ken McDowell, 6. I was visiting a friend when his wife walked out completely naked and just stood there.
They were trying to get him into a threesome.
Swingers.
They were definitely trying to get him to be like, they looked into how to get your friend to join you in a threesome, and it was basically invite them over, have your wife come out naked. Step 1, step 2. Step 3, profit. It's very
like, what do you do? When I was a door-to-door salesman, that happened to
you...
me a couple of times, and you're like, this wife needs, like, you could just tell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was one of those wives, the husband was out of town. Hey, baby, you know what I mean? Yeah, I've had, like, I was going door-to-door one time, and I opened the door. I knocked on the door and the lady opened it like in a robe, and then her robe just accidentally opened. And
what
I was
kind
just like,
of salesman fantasy?
And I was like, "Do you want some Domino's?"
This is when you were selling Papa John's
Domino's,
coupons.
Papa John's, Mexican restaurants.
I have some coupon books for you, baby.
And
oh boy,
and
giant savings.
She just kind of gave me this look, and I was like, all right, I guess not. Which, like, probably was, like, every male fantasy at that age. Like, hey, what's up? But I was scared. I get more nervous than anything, I think, back then. Like, I got more nervous. Like, I was just like, I'm out.
We will have to go into on 40ish. You'll have to tell all your door-to-door salesman stories and sales stories, because actually those are some pretty good stories. So we'll do that on a 40ish podcast.
Yeah. Gabe said, my friend's cat pissed on the bed, and my friend was stripping the bed while letting me sleep.
He didn't want to wake him up. He must have looked peaceful. Aww. Speaking of pissed off cats, that cat was not happy Gabe was sleeping in the bed, not him. That's why he peed on it.
He was like, excuse you.
Oh, poor Gabe. Poor person. Poor friend. I feel so bad for that friend to have to do that. They're probably embarrassed. Oh.
I would have been like, bro. Opie just pissed on you. Like, isn't that funny? Like, go take a shower, please.
Oh, that makes me sad. I feel bad for Gabe.
Speaking of that, Gillian224 says, when I go to my girlfriend's, her family always go to the toilet with the door wide open. Like WTF.
They don't want to be closed in, just like you.
I don't keep the door open now.
I know, but
that's a thing. Like, I don't know.
That is so weird.
That
is so weird.
Especially, like, if the living room's adjacent to the bathroom, so you're, like, watching TV and you just look over and someone peeing.
Oh, maybe they don't want to miss the television. Maybe they want to... Sometimes you leave the door open so you can hear the TV. Oh. If I'm, like, the only one up. And so I'm not missing something, because our house is that small.
Well, you just pause it before you go pee.
I don't believe in pause.
I don't believe in...
What?
You don't! Dude, I, like... go to the bathroom or something, and you've been in the living room for hours, and there's the same show on in another season.
It just goes. I mean, it just goes. I don't believe in pause. I can then, if I live my life, and then the TV's on in the background. Our Cox usage is big too. But if I just let it go in the background, then I can basically rewatch it again and probably catch the other half. So I can watch it twice.
Let it go in 2 different rooms at once when you have to go in the room and grab something. Like, oh my god, I missed that.
Yeah, we should have synced it all from the thing. So whatever room I'm in, I don't have to miss anything.
Going to the bathroom in someone else's house is always awkward anyway. Like peeing. It's awkward.
Yeah.
Unknown territory. You know what I mean?
I don't like it.
Hope the toilet flushes.
I don't, actually.
Did you? Oh my gosh, that's a terrible thought. If you clog the toilet.
Yeah, pull a Dumb and Dumber.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, I just
Hopefully
don't
you're
go
on a
to
good
the
enough
bathroom
schedule where you... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you don't actually have to go.
Nobody wants to do that.
No, I just don't go anywhere but home.
Not even have to
I don't want
pee?
to go anywhere. No.
I have to pee like 50 times a day. So
I did. No, you learned to hold it.
That's not good for you, Camdyn.
I would rather die than go to a bathroom that is not my own.
One time I went to an overnight at a friend's house. This was in 4th or 5th grade. And she had the nicest house I'd ever been to. And this is not like a real big town, so it wasn't like a mansion or whatever. But she had the room that had the 2 twin beds. So when she had an overnight, someone could actually stay in their own bed. She was an only child.
Huh.
But she had 2 twin beds. And then she had a bathroom that was connected to her room.
Yeah.
And it was like a nice bathroom. It wasn't like a huge bathroom, but for me back then it seemed really nice. And it had the shower curtain that then also had like the cloth curtains that were kind of pulled. And you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like it had a double layer and it had these really fancy like curtains that went in front of it.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And like I'd never showered at someone else's house, but the mom set out towels and like little things like soap and stuff like that to use, so like I actually could shower at her house.
Wow,
it was very bizarre.
That's crazy.
Yeah, how fancy were those people?
That's another thing. Other people's showers are like spaceships. Like you don't know how to get this. You're like pushing buttons and pulling things up, and you're like just turn a knob and it comes on. Hotels were the worst for that.
Oh yeah, where you have to pull the knob, have that thing up, do all the other stuff.
Yeah, one hotel it took me like an hour to figure out. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna spit back.
You're like, yeah, I can sit in the bath.
And that's that a pink toilet. That's a good idea. That's the next thing we're gonna paint.
Oh, you can get them like enamel sprayed.
Let's do it.
A pink toilet. You could probably buy a pink toilet.
Actually, it doesn't
We could
fit
probably
the aesthetic.
find an old toilet, because people's bathrooms were pink and yellow and all these other colors
Yeah, I
with
know.
different colored toilets, but they might not fit the low flow type stuff you need nowadays.
I saw a really cool, like, I don't know if it was a meme or video or whatever, but somebody, like a rich person that has a pool and jacuzzi in their backyard, but they painted it red instead of blue. So it straight up looked like, you know,
Hellfire.
blood. They were like Dracula's hot tub. It was really cool, though.
I mean, I guess then you have lights underneath. You have like yellow lights underneath, and it looks like a big
Camdyn, we
old
gotta
lava
do that.
pit.
Do what?
Well, if I ever visit your mansion, you know, you should make the pool red, instead
pink,
of blue. You
a
paint
different
it blue
color.
underneath, so it looks like blue water. You know.
Yeah.
If you paint it red underneath, it literally looks like a pool of blood.
That's so cool.
It's sick. I'll show you that picture. The jacuzzi itself was so cool because it was like, and they were like, it's like Dracula's hot tub if you do it this way.
That's so cool.
I'm doing that.
What if you paint it like
Welcome
hot
to
pink?
my crib. Yeah, hot pink. I
Or
think
you're
pink would be
doing that.
cute.
Don't they just have underwater LED lights so you can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's painted the color, then it even
So if
has
you paint
more
it yellow, it'll look like just a big old.
Then you can just pee in the pool.
Then you can just pee in the pool.
No one will know.
Nobody will ever know.
No.
Back to the peeing.
Peeing in the pool, that's different than the shower.
Ugh.
That's something that
Yeah, no, you're banned.
No, don't do that. Don't.
Why is it worded like that?
What you got, Cam?
I don't know what it means.
Okay.
It's funny if I said it word by word, but I'll say that, isn't it? A guy crapping, but SHITTING, and screaming.
Oh no.
Like, that's just all it says.
A screamer. It was a screamer.
A
Get
guy
more fiber,
crapping
dude.
and screaming.
That's horrifying. There's a lot of bathroom stories.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's pretty scary.
I don't know. Oh my god.
Maria says, people that wear shoes in the house.
Uh-oh. We're trying to be better. Actually, we're getting a lot better at wearing the shoes in the house.
Once you finish the house, we'll
I mean, I basically don't. I wear them when I go out.
You don't need to if there's not, like, stuff on the floor that hurts you.
Yeah, true.
BB!
Baby!
Okay. Says, in my hometown, my friend's parents were obsessed with clowns.
Oh,
They had
no.
clowns everywhere.
Oh.
Knickknacks, pictures.
Yeah, that's
Huh.
weird.
That's creepy.
Can you imagine?
Interesting.
Clowns, the thing is, I'm not scared of clowns.
I'm not
I'm not really
either.
scared of anything except for spiders. But clowns do it for me a little more than
I'm
dolls.
not scared of clowns. I'm scared of people who like clowns.
Well, no, because I mean it's a
There you go.
lifestyle. It's like being into acting and having actors and
It's
whatever.
Clowns. This is your thing, if clowns are your thing, there's something off about you. I feel that.
Could you be friends with someone whose parents are clowns?
Yeah, why not?
Like they show up at the dinner table with the white makeup on and everything.
Nope. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, okay,
they're
that's their
clowns.
profession. That's their profession.
That's
That's,
what I'm
whatever.
saying,
I
is
don't
it's a
care about that. You can
profession.
do whatever. But no, the people who have clown idols.
You're
all
saying
over.
without being in a profession.
without being clowns.
Oh.
So
like if they just
having
have clown stuff, you know,
What
the
if
sad
they
clown
aspire
pictures.
to be one.
But then I mean,
That's weird.
Clowns are interesting. They have a fascinating history.
Clowns aren't that much creepier.
Yeah, I don't
than
like
precious
the
moments.
aesthetic.
If Camdyn can't make it on social media, she'll be a clown, but also then try to make it on social media as a clown.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, BB also said, girl in her hometown growing up, parents had all furniture in plastic wrap.
Oh, yes. I've been to those houses.
American
What's the
Psycho.
point?
Plastic
Yeah,
wrap furniture. First thing I see if I
Psycho.
come into a house, if I walk into a house and I see plastic wrap, I'm like,
They have a raincoat on.
I'm out, bro. Yeah.
Book it.
Yeah, bucket. And if you hear Huey Lewis in the news, I can't say his name. Huey Lewis in the news. Go the other direction.
What's Huey short for? Anyone know? What is Huey short for? Is Huey a shortened name, or is that just what you name your kid when they
Hubert.
pop out?
I don't
Hubert,
know.
maybe.
Huey?
Yeah, maybe Hubert.
Maybe.
Hubert?
Hubert.
The only Huey I know is Huey Lewis in the
Yeah,
news and
Hugh.
Huey.
Hubert.
Maybe
Hubert. I
Hubert.
think you're right.
Huey,
Hubert.
Dewey, and Louie.
Yeah, so it's short.
Huh, that's interesting. So a girl I used to know had her room decorated like a tent with cloth against the wall and a 4-post bed.
Hugh.
This was a Trading Spaces episode. Maybe she got the Trading Spaces bedroom. They turned
No,
the whole
maybe
bedroom into
he
a
was
tent.
just drunk and he was in one of those outdoor
wanna
living
do that.
stores.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, girl overnight here? He just climbed on top of the thing, got in a tent.
Huey is a nickname for Hugh. H-U-G-H.
Okay, so just Hugh.
So
and
if your name is Hugh,
Hugh isn't short
call
for
him
something.
Huey.
It's not. It's just
it's not
Hugh.
short. Well, no, not really. Hughes.
So I have kind of one that I think is a little scary now that, like, I was old. I didn't realize, like, the impact and, like, how kind of crazy this was until I was older.
Oh.
So where we were living growing up, we lived out in the country. I think I was in middle school at this time. So when I was in middle school, our neighbors moved away, and then they rented their house to another family. It was a single mother and two kids that were about our same age, like 6th and 7th grade age kids. So they'd come over to play at our house sometimes because they were about our age, and they were very nice kids. Then when we walked them back over one day, I went over to their house to play afterwards. The door was slightly ajar, like their front door was slightly ajar, and the daughter, she was the older one, she was probably 7th grade. She goes, "Oh, this has happened before. We have to do this thing." She went and grabbed an axe, like from their shed, and she started swinging the axe into the bushes in front. Like, think about our bushes, like our boxwood type bushes in front. And she was doing this axe into the bushes all around the house. And then nothing was there, and so she put it back and just went about her day or whatever. And so now that I think, well, later, like probably in high school, I thought back on it, man, there was something really crazy going on, probably with her dad. Like, they had, that didn't end well. Something was weird. Like, that is so weird, right? Isn't that scary?
That's so brutal, though.
Terrifying.
That
that's
means
terrifying.
he was so bad they were trying to murder him.
Well, no, that they were trying, like that they had to whatever.
They were trying to horribly injure him, at least.
Well, it sounded like it was crazy. Isn't that like that was like, I didn't realize it, like it didn't hit me in that time, like how weird it was, or just like it was a normal thing for her to
bro,
do.
like, why are you shaving the bushes right now? I don't... What's the door got to do with the bushes?
Well, I mean, she was a child, or not child, middle school. She wasn't big, so she probably wasn't getting all the way through, but maybe just to scare someone enough to jump out, but then she would have a weapon in her hand. I didn't even register to me, like, as a weird thing until later. I go, that is a really freaking scary situation. It makes me sad to know that these kids were having to deal with that also.
That's actually horrifying.
Yeah, that was the weirdest. That's probably the actual weirdest thing, that anything happened at a friend's house. Definitely the weirdest thing to me.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
Oh my god. When I was 7, my friend crapped their pants and got a scolding from his mother. I never went back again.
Oh, no.
Poor kid.
These bathroom stories make me sad. These are how embarrassing would these things be to have happen with someone else there?
Conservatory. My neighbor's conservatory exploded and was crushed after getting hit by a thunderbolt.
Oh, wow.
First of all, conservatory.
First of all, rich people things.
Yeah,
So they have like a glass conservatory. Aren't conservatories usually like a observation type room, isn't it?
What the hell's a conservatory?
Isn't it like some sort of observation kind of glass room, your conservatory?
yeah.
And then
Fancy.
It's like what I make in Minecraft, if
Yeah.
I feel fancy.
And then it had maybe it had some sort of vein up top, like fancy metal
That'd be
vein sticking up
horrifying.
spire at the top. Who
Yeah,
knows?
it'd be
And so then it gets
horrifying.
hit by lightning and then just explodes.
That's scary.
That is very scary, and that would be
This one is 4 questions. This one is 4 things.
Okay, let's see how weird this person's life is.
So, one time, I peed in my brother-in-law's toilet, and it backed up. I was so worried that someone would think it was me. There was no plunger. They had garbage bags in the drawer. So I put one over my arm and stuck my head down in the pipe of the bowl, and I pushed in and got out till it became unclogged.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I feel so bad for that guy. All he did was pee. He didn't do anything. At that point, then go with the, if it's yellow, let it mellow. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Even if the water level has risen
Let it
to
mellow.
whatever scary lengths, you don't stick your arm in the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially nowadays.
Tell your sister, tell your brother-in-law. Oh no, poor guy. Okay.
What?
Well, you can say privates.
I woke up to their cat full on attacking my privates. It was terrifying. This is a guy.
Wayne's face.
Dear me.
Oh dear me.
Dear me.
That's funny though.
Any other good ones?
I got chased by a horse.
You got chased by a horse?
Yeah. Well, at least I think I did. I think the horse was chasing me. But here's one story. When I was going to spend the night, I didn't actually make it to my friend's house yet. And this was like Boys in the Hood days. All right. So drive-bys were scary. And like there was a car. Now I know that it was just teenagers messing around. But like then it was the scariest thing ever because we were like 12 years old. And this car pulled up alongside of us and just like looked at us, and this thing came out of the window. And we just started riding our bikes as fast as we could. We were scared. And this car chased us the whole entire way to my friend's house, and it was terrifying.
That is very scary.
And I literally just like put my bike in front of a bush and hid behind a bush. I remember like maybe 3 houses away. A lot of stuff happened in this neighborhood. Same place I got jumped by 8-year-olds.
I kind of have a story. When I went to one of my friend's house, I think it was in 6th grade. I stayed over at her house, and we were watching MTV. I didn't have MTV growing up, and we were watching MTV basically when the story broke that Kurt Cobain had died. And so then the whole rest of the time we were watching the MTV, and her mom she was like a young mom, like very young mom, probably had her kid, in her teens. But she just cried. She basically just cried like the whole night. She could not get over Kurt Cobain dying. How sad.
That's sad.
It's very sad.
Wow.
Well, and we ended on a sad note. Let's talk about baby carrots.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the baby carrot story was the highlight of my month.
I can't believe you don't remember that. I can't believe you don't have any recollection of this. Do you remember this overnight?
No! Well, yeah, I remember the overnight.
Oh my
I didn't
god.
really pay attention to this.
I
I was a child, so I didn't think about the parents talking.
Oh.
That's just, we don't.
Yeah, you probably ran off and did your own thing. And
Yeah.
we sat around there awkwardly making small talk about, when do we pick him up? All this other stuff. Oh my god. Oh. I can't believe I hate that I randomly think about these things in my life. Why is this taking up headspace? Why am I embarrassed of something I didn't do? I'm literally embarrassed of existing.
It's normal to think about things like you could have done differently, or you know what I mean.
Yes.
Why
that's
did you
true.
do it this way? Yeah, I do it all the time.
Okay.
Normal.
So it's normal. It's
Baby
normal.
carrots, a little strange. But
So they are the weird ones, though. So this is a weird thing that someone else at someone's house did. They were the weird ones. I
They were the weird
prevented myself from being the weird
yeah,
one.
I think that you were normal in this situation because I don't know what anybody would do if they were just handed baby carrots.
Yes, baby carrots.
That's just a very strange thing to do.
Agree.
I wonder if they give the Amazon drivers like baby carrots.
Well,
The Amazon driver's sitting in the truck and they're like, "Here, we give these to all our Amazon drivers."
Well,
and they're
only
just
if
like,
the dog comes out to greet them, maybe. But no, we were in their house. They're 2 dogs. They were larger
dogs scary?
I mean, I think they were mixes. One was a lab mix and one was like a boxer mix. It wasn't like they were scary dogs, but they weren't small dogs. So maybe they're aware that people sometimes have reservations with big dogs. But anyways, that's the story.
I'm gonna start giving people a piece of salmon when they come in. Be like, "Listen, this is for
Yeah.
here's a piece of salmon. We give it to all our guests."
I mean, it
Not
would-
saying anything.
Yeah, exactly. Or if it would have just been like a dog treat, it would have been so different.
Yeah, it would have been.
You know, if it would have visibly been able to tell it was a dog treat, but...
Yeah, baby carrots.
Maybe because they were just like, no one eats baby carrots.
I see
No one's gonna want to eat baby
I
carrots.
didn't know dogs ate carrots.
They did look a little crusty, like when you get the baby carrots and they start getting a little white. You
And
know,
you
a little
were still
dry.
gonna eat
They
them?
were in a fancy little glass. They were in a little glass.
No.
Okay, that's it. We had
No
a pretty
ranch.
good, no dipping sauce.
Then it's not meant to be.
Yeah, that's right. I guess I should have known.
Crusty McDonald's looking.
Well, just, yeah, they didn't look like they had been freshly washed, I guess.
Yeah,
Good
sure.
thing, because that probably fueled the hesitation, so I didn't do it.
You were just gonna.
just suffer through it.
I still wish you would have eaten one.
No!
It would have
That
been.
would've been
We
amazing.
would be... Camdyn would have had to switch schools. She was in 4th grade, I think 3rd grade. We would have not... She would have... Her whole trajectory in life would be different right now if I ate that carrot. Because we'd have switched schools, possibly changed school districts.
They would have called you baby carrots all through school.
Yeah, I would have never picked her up from school again. I'd be, Camdyn, fend for yourself, walk home. Like, because I couldn't see her face. I'd be like, Camdyn, you can't do any extracurriculars. Because that lady, I would have been so embarrassed.
You're just like, what if she's at this school?
Yeah.
Do you know what
Exactly.
teacher?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I hope you guys enjoyed this spring forward a day episode of Famous-ish.
Yes.
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it.
It was
It's the morning.
fun.
You woke up early. You woke up before 10 for this.
I'm going back to bed right after this episode.
Okay. Good night, Wayne.
I can see the bed and it looks comfy.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
See you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.